the pandemic just highlighted it more.
Sure.
And so the youth in my particular area and place, Washington State is pretty racially isolated. There's not many Black people here percentage-wise. And so the racial isolation is excruciating. And so they are in these schools without community that helps them and representation that helps them develop that. Remember when you talked about your wife seeing representation on TV? And so when that's absent and missing or sparse, like I'm one of 5 Black educators in my entire district, and after I retire,
my goodness,
I know, I think I'm the last Black educator in front of students on a daily basis in the entire district if I retire. It's that sparse. And so they need their mental health in the form of representation, voice, and curriculum that doesn't erase them. They need educators that see and center them. We're quick to want to go do a program outside of school or a side this or a side that. I'm like, no. They love school. They want to be in school, but we don't want to feel like, oh, I had to have a special program just to include you. The school should feel like love, not a chokehold with a smile. And that's what they're most affected by is I love school, I'll go, but I have to deal with severe backlash, racism, trauma from what I read, what I hear from teachers, what I see, how I'm treated by students, the way I walk to school, ride on the bus, all of it. There's no place for respite, escape, or community. And so that's where I had just started holding space and holding circles during the pandemic, and kids would show up 5 days a week for an hour just to be in a space where they could just be and practice and be in their own humanity and not have to assimilate and twist themselves and worry about this. They got to talk about what they wanted to learn, about what they learned so great from and with each other. They're like, why can't we do this in school? And it's holding space, holding circle.
My experience in it's different in Florida. We have the major issues. I don't know if you paid attention to the news of Florida and what they're erasing out of our curriculums here. It's terrible. Yeah. But like what I found, and I've been in very high poverty schools, Title I schools that are 99% being reduced lunch, and high crime, very high crime areas, and there was a lot of fights going on in these schools, a lot of unhappy people, and I felt like school wasn't a great place for them to be, but it was a majority Black kids and a majority Black adults. And I found that the schools were being run like detention centers. And when I came in, they were like, well, who's this white guy? I'm like, listen, don't pay attention to my skin color, but of course they're going to, because that's been their experience. And so what I need to do when I went into these schools is change the mindset, and like, this isn't a detention center, it's a school. And to your point, we need to treat these kids with love and respect. And what it was is that it's good people seeing this behavior, and the behavior's there, right? People are coming in with the behavior of whatever's going on in the home or in the community. It overflows in the school, but the school should be the place that teaches and reinforces and provides that safe and respectful place. But you can't make it about the kids without making it about the adults. And it comes back to what I said earlier, is that we are not equipping the adults, and that includes the school leader. It doesn't matter what color you are. What it matters is the impact that you're having in that environment, right? And the impact that you're having on those students. And of course, there's things that a Black woman or Black man that has an experience at the deepest level that I can't experience, but it's so far away from that so many times with leadership that, gosh, man, a lot of leaders being coercive. They're forcing people to do things. They're not involving them. Just like you're saying with the students, we need to involve them. Teachers need to have voice, right? We need to involve them what's going on in the community. We need to involve the community in it as well. And when you involve people in what's going on, you start to make change. And